Hi, and welcome to this week's session of The Journey Home. So, I am Andra Annette, and today I want to talk a little bit about something I'm very passionate about, health. There's been a lot of changes in the market. And by that, I mean there's a lot of people paying a lot of money out there to learn how to market to your pain points. Some of them have experience in the body, but many do not. Some of them are not giving any results. Some people are just out there all about money. So we're in a day and time where a dollar value has taken a higher value than a human life, unfortunately. So that's kind of what has me on social media. I'm trying to be the voice of reason in all that. And it's really not about money for me because I think that for every negative action out there, there has to be a positive counteraction, you know? So people are teaching people, oh, you have to niche down so your message doesn't get lost in the market. But I want to tell you something in all honesty, which a lot of people, when they're in pain, they don't hear. And I hope if you haven't listened to anything I've said on this show so far, or any of my shows, that you hear this. The body works together. So being a specialist in one area of the body doesn't make you a specialist in all areas of the body, right? So if you've gotten through a thyroid issue, that doesn't mean that you are capable of helping everybody with a thyroid issue because everybody is individual. Everybody has different genetics, different cultural variances. You do have to know the human body. You can't just come out here and start teaching it because you're helping no one. And you may make people much sicker. So being a coach is one thing, but a lot of people consult many people, right, in areas of expertise. But when it comes to health, you really do have to have professional knowledge. You do have to have studied the body. They're teaching people to niche down and separate the body. And there's never been more health gurus online, and the population gets sicker because having knowledge in one part of the body doesn't make you a specialist in the entire body. So going online and Googling information about the gut or the thyroid or, autoimmune diseases or inflammation. So that's the biggest thing. Everybody's talking about gut now because after COVID, everybody came out and said that the gut connects to, 85% of the body. The truth is it connects to 100% of the body, right? But because everybody was scared because of immunity, everybody started to stand up and start to listen. So now we have thousands of people, maybe millions, saying they're a gut health specialist. And I do specialize in the gut, so I can hear how much of what they're saying is actual because I've also worked inside the human body for 40 plus years. So my knowledge is much different from theirs. And a lot of what they're saying isn't the gut at all. It's actually connected to the thyroid. So your whole body connects. And the more you try to separate the body, the sicker people will get your circulatory, your respiratory, your heart, your cardiac function, they all work together. Every system works together. Each part of the body bifurcates and goes to a different axis, and the body works together. It's not separate, it's one system. So a lot of times when people are trying to separate this and they don't have a general knowledge of the body, they've gotten through just one thing, they can actually really cause more injury and health problems than help, right? So you do have to be aware of that. And Start taking back your health. Start eating right. Start exercising, managing your stress, doing things that are manageable, things you can do. I'm not telling you not to get help if you need it, but make sure that the places that you're getting that help from are actually credible resources. So, I mean, there are doctors out there that have no bedside manner, no patience. Does that mean you stop going to doctors? No, you find a doctor that is better for you, that you listen to, but you do have to do your research. I certainly wouldn't be paying someone thousands of dollars to help me with a health problem that didn't have a background in health. So, I mean, that's like asking your dog walker for health advice. So you do have to use discretion and common sense when you're talking about your life, your health, and your future, right? So I think it's very sad that people have gotten so money oriented that they forgot about being a basic human being, being a basic human being and really helping one another, right? So there's a lot of scams out there and there's a lot of frauds out there. So this message is really to tell you to be careful, to be leery, right? So I'm out there helping people. I'm out there. There's certain things that I mean, I'm board certified and I'm licensed. So there are certain things that I can't tell people. I can't diagnose people, even if I know that's what's wrong with them. I would refer them. There are certain things that aren't in my wheel well. So the moral and ethical thing to do is to refer them to someone who can help. It's not a lot of morality out there right now, not a lot of people with ethical considerations. So look for people who are. I'm not saying me, I'm saying look for people that are, right? Google is not, Google is made by ordinary people. All the information you find there is made by ordinary people. Are people wrong? Often. So that shouldn't be your best source of advice. So look for places that do have credible advice. People are teaching people how to use AI. I was actually in a service, a class online, right? Because I'm in a lot of them. I love to learn new stuff. And the girl who was teaching the class told people that they did not have to have the knowledge, that they could use AI to teach those people. They didn't have to know it. So people that don't have knowledge can teach people about something major like health. She went on to say that AI is going to replace doctors. Oh, you don't need to have medical and know-how. All you have to do is know how to market to these four niches, either health, wealth, I don't even relationships. I don't remember what the other one was. But to me, that's very sad. And there's a lot of people out there teaching people, and there's a lot of people paying for that. Tony Robbins and Dean Graciosa did a challenge, I want to say 3 or 4 years ago, Own Your Own Future. And they told everybody that was there, and there was a lot of people there, that if you've made it through something or you are good at something, then you can sell it to make money. And everybody came online and everybody was scared. They were losing money. They were home now because they weren't working during COVID, and everybody just popped up and said, I'm going to start a business. Some of them have very good intentions, maybe 75%, but there's 25% of them that really don't have those good intentions and really don't have your best interest at heart. So I want you to use caution. I see it all the time, people taking advantage, putting them into programs where real people don't even show up. You're just going through the motions of going through the program. And that's why these programs don't have great completion rates, right? So it's not someone really, taking you by the hands and helping you through this problem that you're paying to have solved. So ask for some kind of guarantee, right? That if I pay you this, what am I going to get? And if I don't get that and I do everything you tell me to do, do I get a return on my investment? Do I get a refund? So start being more savvy about what you're paying for out there because there's a lot of scams out there right now. So that's it. I just wanted to come in and share that with you because I see a lot of people being taken advantage of. I do work with a lot of clients that have told me that they paid thousands of dollars to someone else and they didn't get any results. They were just thrown into some program that was they were reading or watching videos, and it wasn't telling them how to get to those processes. There was no accountability. There was no one showing up to help them. And unfortunately, they were just out that money. And that's very sad for me. So use good sense, right? Book smarts and common sense are very different. Yes, good common sense can actually take you a lot farther than being book smart sometimes. So use good judgment, good common sense, and I hope you have a great day. Take care.